Hello, AP Precalc students. This is Mr. Salas coming to you live from a top secret location. We're going to be going over a series of videos that will help you on your Chapter 1 study guide in order to help you prepare for your Chapter 1 test that is upcoming in the next couple of days. So, now we're going to go ahead and answer this first question. Number one. Number one says, given a function f of x is equal to 8 is equal to x squared minus 8x, and g of x is equal to 3x minus 1, find and simplify the following function operations. So we're going to go ahead, do what each part asks us. So part A tells us to take 2 times f of x minus g of x. So we're going to go ahead do that right now. So if I go ahead and take 2 times x squared minus 8x minus g of x, and g of x is 3x minus 1, I'm going to go ahead and simplify that. That gives me 2x squared minus 16x minus 3x minus 1. 2x squared, they have no like terms, so it stays the same, 2x squared. Negative 16x minus 3x. In case you're wondering, how do I do this operation? I suggest you say you add the opposite. So negative 16x plus negative 3x, that gives me, whoops, what did I move? Okay. That gives me negative 19x minus 1. Can I simplify it any further? No, I cannot. This is as simple as it gets, okay? Now, part B says f of x times g of x. I'm going to go ahead and take f of x. So I'm going to go ahead and take x squared minus 8x times 3x minus 1. For this, I suggest you do FOIL. In case you don't remember what FOIL is, you should have learned this in Algebra 2 and Algebra 1, and you might have heard it a little bit at the end of geometry. So FOIL basically means you multiply the first terms. So these would be my first terms. X squared times 3x, that gives me 3x cubed minus, whoops, not minus, whatever, minus, times, sorry, the outside terms. The outside terms would be x squared and negative 1, which would be minus x squared. Okay? The next term in FOIL is the inside terms. Whoops, I was not supposed to delete that extra stuff. So the inside terms, that means negative x and 8x, sorry, and negative 3. So negative 8x times 3x, that gives me negative 24x squared. And then for the final last terms, I get to multiply negative 8x times negative 1, which gives me positive 8x. I can combine like terms. This negative x squared and this negative 24x squared, they're like terms. Remember, if you forget, you add the opposite. So you make it like this: 3x cubed x squared plus negative 24x squared is equal to negative 25x squared plus 8x. And that is as simple as it gets, okay? Let me know if you have any questions, okay? Feel free to pause and rewind these videos. I know I may be going a little too fast, but like I said, feel free to rewind and pause these videos. That's the beauty of having these videos. Okay, now moving on to this next question, letter C. We're going to do the composition of g upon f of x. Okay, so this is saying basically g of f of x. Okay, so that means that we're going to have our g, it's 3, instead of writing x, we're going to write f of x, which is x squared minus 8x minus 1. The way we simplify this, we're going to distribute the 3. We're going to distribute the 3. This gives me 3x squared minus 24x minus 1. Now that is as simple as this gets. Let me know if you have any questions. Also, if you catch any errors, let me know. After all, it is a little late, so I may make some mistakes. Remember, I am not perfect. But that was it for our first question. See you in the next video.